Monday was a really big day for all of us here at WKYC as we welcomed Al Roker to Cleveland. And after he wrapped up broadcasting live for the Today Show from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we had the opportunity to do something really cool and share that big day with someone else.
That's right. We invited local nurse Kelly Stake from Parma Heights to meet us. Maureen has more on her story and the emotional surprise in store for this deserving healthcare hero.
Countless nurses on my unit have been the person to hold a patient's hand while holding an iPad so that a daughter can say goodbye to her mother for the last time. You know, while being terrified for our own lives, for our own families, the overwhelming experience was just so heartbreaking.
Last year, as nurse Kelly Stake cared for her patients in the COVID unit at Cleveland Clinic Hillcrest Hospital, the devastating effects of the pandemic hit far too close to home.
And my mom had called me the day before Thanksgiving and said, Mark isn't feeling well. I think we should cancel.
Kelly's mom, Emma, and stepfather, Mark, went to their local hospital with symptoms of COVID, where they both tested positive.
She was at home and she didn't get to say goodbye to Mark because they were, you know, working really hard for him already. And Mom went home and that was the last time she would see him.
At the same time, her stepbrother Jacob, living across the country in Arizona, also contracted COVID.
Jacob ended up being in the hospital for quite a long time. And I think 2.5 months after Mark had passed, Jacob passed at the ICU as well.
Kelly endured devastating loss at work and at home, while also caring for her own young family.
It was definitely the hardest year to be a mom and a nurse. I was so scared for them because I'm going to work for them so that they can have a great life and they can see Mom do hard things,
including going back to school to get her master's degree. So with Al Roker in town this week, we invited Kelly and her family down to the Rock Hall Plaza to meet Al and get recognized for her work.
My sister's a nurse out on the east side. And
that's what I heard, Al.
Kelly thought she was there to share her story.
Our hospital still has a whole floor full of COVID patients, so that's why you have to wear a mask and you have to get vaccinated. And nurses are heroes.
You think you got a hero here, don't you?
Oh, sure.
Most definitely.
But we had an even bigger surprise in store.
Kelly, we know it's been a really hard year for you. And so us at WKYC and Union Home Mortgage want to present you with a $15,000 check. And we really hope that this will help with the school expenses or anything else and all of the heartache that you've had this year. We want to take a little burden off of you.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow. Thank you so much. We're so blessed to meet you.
A well-deserved thank you to this healthcare hero from our friends and partners at Union Home Mortgage.
Kelly's just like me and you and everybody else in Northeast Ohio. Just getting up every day and taking care of your family and taking care of your community. So for us to do just a small part to help take care of her, the person that takes care of all of us in the community, is just something really special for us.
And Kelly, who has already given so much this year, says she's going to continue to pay it forward.
I want to give some to my unit, to thank my coworkers. You know, we love food, us nurses, so I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I honestly didn't see it coming. It's just so incredibly generous. I am still in school, so this is a great help,
Wow, what a moment. And we want to say thanks again to our friends and partners at Union Home Mortgage for making that moment possible for Kelly and her family. No question, she is so deserving. January, I'm telling you what, you heard her in there say, I mean, a mom and a nurse at the same time dealing with this, and definitely not surprised to hear that she'll pay it forward as well.
Absolutely. You can tell she's already got a generous spirit, and she is absolutely a hero, 100% for sure.